Fear. When I was a student, I always feared of failing in exams. Although the exams had only 10 questions, but due to fear, I would read entire book since the question can come from anywhere in the textbook. Thus, had there been no fear, I would have never read the whole textbook. During exam days, I would become restless, had butterflies in the stomach, and sometimes would forget many things which I had read many times, leading to depression. It was fear of failure in the exams. It means the fear of failure had two sides. On one side, due to fear, I would read the entire book. It was positive for my career. And on the other side, I would go on depression, anxiety, stress. It was negative for my career. Thus, one side, the fear would act as a protection alarm, and on other side it would drain out the vital energy from body and mind. So positive fear is good for competition, but it is the negative fear which creates problems. If there is no fear of law and order in the society, then majority will become criminals. It is the fear only that stops people from committing crimes. It is required. It is fear of disease which keeps you healthy. Now we will discuss about the negative aspects of fear. Fear causes tension, sleepless nights, anxiety and worry. Majority of our fears about which we keep on thinking never come. But still we keep on feeling worried about them. We think that thinking about them will erase or solve the problems due to which fear is being created. The more we think, the more fear we feel. It is like we are asking our mind the answer, who is creating the fear? In many cases, fear not only creates mental disorder but also creates health problems too, like blood sugar, blood pressure, and heart problems. But why we fear? If we go little deeper into this question, we will find that we fear of future mishappenings. The source of this fear is the past stored in memory. The thinker picks up the raw data from the memory and starts thinking. It makes mountain out of molehills. The thinker imagines and anticipates danger and then start looking so as how to evade the danger. If this happens, he will do this, and if that happens, he will do that. Constant thinking on fear makes the mind tiresome and stressful. This kind of thinking has no meaning because what we are anticipating and imagining most likely may not happen. And in case something happens also, then the evading of danger will depend upon the response of mind that time. We do not know in advance from which side the danger will strike. Thus, this kind of thinking is useless. We waste our vital energy and precious time in negative thinking on this negative emotion called fear. What is fear after all? Obviously, it is a feeling generated when encountered with some danger. It is an alarm or protection against danger. It is required and our body intelligence knows how to respond to it. But at thinker level, it causes nervousness. For example, Suddenly a scorpion fell from tree on you. You will immediately shake your whole body and run away with speed. That's all. But after some seconds, thinker will come and makes you scared. If it has bitten me, I would have died. Actually, I should not have gone from that way, blah blah. Maybe the thinker will suggest you never to walk below a tree in life or always use some umbrella while going near a tree. Thus, fear is okay till some level, but when you come at thinker level, it becomes a negative emotion, and at a later stage, it can convert into some kind of phobia. Natural controller brain is inbuilt body mind intelligence, which comes by birth. But thinker brain is the judge, and this judge operates on the basis of memory data. Here the problem lies, the fear. How to overcome fear? Thousands of books have been written on this. Small children are recited bravery stories by their grandparents so that the children become brave. When we grow up, we are taught that we should face our fears with courage. For example, if you fear lizard, then a lizard should be thrown on you, and according to this theory, your fear from lizards will go. But practically speaking, in some cases, it may increase the fear. Many suggest that we should not think about fear. Let it come, we will see. But do you think that it is easy to stop thinking? As mentioned earlier, that our mind is always looking for pleasure. Why mind is always looking for pleasure? In order to avoid pain. Why the mind wants to avoid pain? Because avoiding pain or looking for pleasure is the same thing. We fear of ill health, we fear of losing our job, we fear of losing our dear ones, we fear of old age. But do you think by feeling all these fears we will escape them if they come? Surely not. But even then we fear about them. How intelligent we are. It has been seen that mostly educated class fear more than the uneducated class of society. Why? Because educated class has made themselves addicted to comforts. The things which they own, now those things own them. There is always a fear of losing them. Instead, they use the thinker is using them. Now, how to get out of this mess of fear? Now, if we look in the past, we will realize that the fears of whom we feared actually never came. There were situations where we anticipated fear and used the thinker. The thinker decided and we followed that action. And whenever we did that, it was mostly or nearly wrong decisions. When I was working in MNC, our GM was changed with a new GM. Now this new GM was insensitive and had a bad mouth. I, along with few others, quitted the job anticipating stress, tension and other problems. The ones who did not get the option naturally had to stay. After few years, it was learned that the ones who stayed during this bad GM time were elevated with good salary and position. Finally, one of them replaced this GM. Had I also stayed for 2-3 years, I would have been definitely at good position than currently I am in. I anticipated fear, made mountain out of molehill, decided and left the job. Had I, instead of anticipating fear, would have passed through, I would have been better. From above, it is clear that fear in actual is not so bad, but fear in mind is the problem. This problem of fear in mind can be dealt at the mind level only. No external help is of any use. Also, we cannot depend on the mind because the designer of problem cannot resolve the same problem. Thus, showing mirror to mind is required. Neither the thought nor the thinker is the problem. It is the irrational thinking which is creating the problem. If thinker can stop, then the problem would also stop. After all, why the thinker thinks? What is the reason behind it? Is thinking required? The thinker thinks on the basis of stored or perceived memory. The reason why thinker thinks is to safeguard the I or ego. The job of the thinker is to keep I happy and comfortable. Entire task of the thinker is about I and fulfilling its demands. Demands are based on pleasure and fear is based on loss of those pleasures. If we can understand this, then the fear will go.